So how tall are you again? Scray hype, scray hype, scray hype.
All right. Where's everybody at? Hello, chatter. What's up? How's it going? How we feeling? Bro, it's early. I know. About to load up windrows and sink more ships. Ooh, jealous.
Looks
I haven't got
like
to my
picked
ship
the
yet.
wrong month to stop sniffing glue.
Happy birthday, sis. Birthday. Oh, I got the photos back. Yes, I got my film back yesterday from Eric's birthday. Stuff. I gotta send them. I gotta send those over. Gorilla, thank you for the 8 months, man. Luca, thank you for the 35 months. Trolls, thank you for the 58 months. Orare, thank you for the 51 months. Mort, thank you for the 19 months. Antler Rage, thank you for the 82 months. Thanks, you guys. Be streaming at 3, going on at 4. Uh-oh. Why did you say birthday like it's a new word? Probably because I was reading. Oh, I think I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then it took me a second to understand what the hell he was talking about. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, tech support, breakfast. Do you want tech support for breakfast, Chatta? There's daylight in here. It's freaking weird. It's like the old times of stream a year ago before I started streaming at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Very quick-witted. Listen, I've not had enough caffeine today. Tech support breakfast? Don't forget about thermal paste on bread. No goblins in the vicinity. Alright. Darling, do not speak to me until I have my coffee, okay? That should be off. Don't eat the thermal paste, chat, even if it seems and smells tasty. Cable management on toast. For dessert. Too late, hun bun. All right. Who's doing this on stream? Oh, wait, it's somebody that I've been texting. I keep forgetting. Oh, it is. Oops. Been talking. I ran into somebody at my developer's place that we nerd out with like tech support stuff. So we were talking about all the problems that I've been having on stream lately with frickin' Windows. What do I want? Has anybody ever had never mind. I'll do this later. Done. Okay. Hurricane. All right. Anyways, chat, that's done. Should we start tech support? I'm so over Windows, chat. Yesterday, I even started to dig into my PC early in the day. They've really killed my stream momentum in the past month, but really since January, I've been having problems. But the past month has been the worst. Every time I turn my PC on or wake it up, there's some new Windows update that was forced on me, even though I have auto updates turned off. It's getting really frustrating, especially when this is your job. What's up, Red Wing? Welcome. And it looks like I actually wrote something on Twitter yesterday, and it looks like one of their bots actually replied to me. And I say bot because it sounds like it's written by a bot, but also because they got the information wrong. They said, oh, we noticed blah, blah, blah that you have auto updates on. No, it clearly says auto updates off. So I don't know what kind of bots these billion-dollar companies are running, but they're trash. What's up, Traumazerd? That was you? You're the bot? So, yeah. Copilot will cry today. I finally got, I actually did this on stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I deleted Copilot But the problem is, even if you remove Copilot from your machine, it still exists on other Windows apps on your machine. Game on Linux, work on Mac. Lucky you. Do you stream? Everybody's been yelling Linux at me. I know, man. So, yes, it's admin only. There's a tool called Usu10. You can remove Copilot to a point. It's in the apps. It won't work. Ooh, post that in Nerds. So I turned it off in other apps as well. I just went into all the apps it's turned on in, or most of them. Oh, you're not on Discord? We'll get on it. Oops, I can't type. There it is. Maybe set Russia as your country. It should be unavailable due to sanctions. So, what else? Yeah, next week is a new week. Boberto. Oh, Botberto. Hello. Mi nombre es Botberto, and I'm here to help you gladly. Unavailable in Russia. I can confirm. WinSlop app making Win 11 easier. New password is, I'm ready for the Windows update at any time. How many wenches have you slayed with that righteous sword in the background? Anyways, yeah. This has been a very frustrating week because I all tech support jokes aside, I very rarely have this many problems going live and having a stable stream. You know, before this past month, I want to say the amount of times I've had camera problems on this PC were probably around 5 in 6 years. And now I've lost count to how many issues I've had with the camera. It's all USB related. And it's all Windows USB related for sure. I've narrowed that down. 6 years, you sure it's not 7? So anyways, there's that. Then you guys also, or not you guys, one person pointed out the other day that my audio has sounded garbly recently. And that's always been a problem. But I've had filters set that make it less noticeable. But then I went and I watched a clip. Listened to a clip. And it's gotten louder. You don't usually notice it because the music I play kind of drowns it out. So if I do this, now it's probably going to be more noticeable because the music isn't regulating it. It's distracting you from the annoying sounds. Windows beat you up so bad your cheek is bruised. Oh no, is the bruise back? It is. Dang. I want the old school radio mic like that, you know, to drop down from the ceiling, but then it would just cover my face. I don't remember what I did before to fix this. Honestly, I rarely hear the music. I keep the music pretty low though. I don't like super loud music on stream. I feel like it's annoying and distracting, also because I use like the same copyright free playlist. It gets just repetitive. So it's more to just like be background noise. Trinzor, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Welcome to stream. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I did before to get the mic bruise to go away. I feel like I had more light. It's worse there. I feel like I have more light over here or something. Yeah. It had to have been. It just might have been closer. But you know what? Who cares? You think the side light is as causing the shadow? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't care enough. We all know that bruising is cool. Anyways, what I did want to do is fix this filter though on the audio because the fan has become louder in the room, so that's why it's more noticeable. So let me go to my audio filters and which one is this? Standalone. Is it this one? No. This one? Yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to time this because you only need like 5 to 8 seconds. Any more or less causes more distortion, I found. So I have to do reset here. And I'm not going to talk, but I'm going to make some weird, not weird. I'm just going to make random sounds like that. Starting now. Okay, done. I don't know if that's going to sound any better or worse. So let me just listen real quick. Routing system. Hello, hello, hello. Microphone's pretty crazy invention. Couple magnets picking up the warble from sound waves and translating the electricity form. Worse? I vote for worse? Uh-oh. Okay. So it might have been like a couple seconds too long. That it has no, there's no reverb happening. So it's oops, close, open. It's a background noise subtractor is what it is. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, I see what I did there. User error. I think user error? No, wrong. That's not what it was. Every time she touches something, things break. This isn't the right line out, though. That should not be. I shouldn't have to use this one. On top of everything, supposedly Microsoft is removing Copilot from things unless you install it yourself because it received backlash. With OpenAI's bubble bursting starting to go bankrupt, they can't afford to keep it widespread. Do you have a source on that? We've been covering a lot of AI slop lately, so I'd love to hear more about that if you have a link. How about now? There it is, but now you have double, don't you? Yeah, I know. Test, test. Fucking unbelievable. Okay, now you won't have doubles. No doubles now, right? Okay, all good, but watch this. Hold on, I gotta remove my... I don't want to hear myself. What the fuck? Why am I hearing myself? I should not hear myself. Bro. What? What? This is crazy. I hate my own voice too. This week can just end. I can't wait for a new week. Have you heard of Pragmata? Yeah. Happy Saturday. So, why do I hear myself? Tell me why I hear myself. Just go to bed, sleep through Sunday, try again Monday. I gotta mute this. I gotta mute my headphones for a second because I really cannot listen to myself. This is a mystery. Close that. So, yeah, you should hear me. I know you can hear the phone noise. The question is, why? Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to close everything for a second. Closed. Force quit. You're not going to hear anything for a second. Test, test. So, what is... Okay. Why do I still hear myself? And you guys can probably still hear me. You can. I'm telling you, there's a ghost in the machine. I closed my mixer and yet I could still hear myself. So there's something outputting audio to me and I can't figure out where. Unfortunately, yes. Welcome to Saturday Tech Support. LIL, thank you for the 2 years. Welcome back. So, is it OBS doing this to me? Your Ouija board is haunted. Okay. Is it Discord? Is it Discord? See if Windows... That's what I actually had the volume mixer open already, but I was closing out all audio. Let's see. No, my output is correct. It should be my mixer. System sounds. Discord being a nightmare lately. Actually, let me close Discord. And then reopen too. End. Test, test. Nope, it's not that. You're in LA. Take a trip to Bill Gates' house. Bring that sword. Make him do your tech support. Yeah, Bill. Fix this shit. Genius. Race Ace, thank you for the 17 months. What if I do this? Then I don't hear myself. But then I won't hear any system sounds, and that's not good. Storm the gates. Okay, reopen my mixer. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself, chat? Oh no, that's even louder. Cool, blimey. So it's like it got stuck on. It's like it got stuck on routing my headphones. My mic to my headphones. And it won't turn off. Never have I ever seen this happen before. Next time you turn off the computer, restart in safe mode. Might help all the apps restart better. No, fuck a virtual mixer with streaming. It caused me so many problems. I don't use virtual mixer anymore. It's OBS. I think that's what I think too, because I had closed everything. I just can't figure out where or why it's doing this. Let's see. Settings, audio. So this is still broadcast. This is still my chat mic. Disabled, disabled, disabled. Output. Audio. Something about a Nickelback not wanting to look through. When the studio hadn't been cleaned, everything worked fine. You put something back in the wrong place. The natural balance of your studio has been disrupted. Never made it as a tech man. I think I agree, Viz. I think something happened in OBS. I don't know what. I didn't the only thing I toggled was the filter. But I think it got stuck in OBS. Because watch, if I play the music. Yeah, so you should not be able to hear the music. I can hear this. Can you guys hear this? Tech support Saturdays, new meta. Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear the music? Is there gonna be IRL content in the future? Not really. I sent you a photo of the advanced mixer settings that OBS has. Thank you. No music? Okay, so yeah, there's something happened. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day of me offline going through a bunch of no, I'm not. I don't really plan on doing a whole lot of IRL in the future. I've talked about it extensively. There are a lot of reasons why. If you want me to go over them, if anybody else is interested, maybe I'll talk about it. I haven't talked about it in a while. Oh yeah, monitor off. Thank you. Oh, I closed Discord, so I didn't even see that. I'm gonna reopen Discord. Property. No, not there. Settings. Not that one. Where is it? I know this setting. Where is it? Where are you? It used to be, I used to right click and it would come up. It's not regular properties. Let me see. I haven't had to access this. I have not had to access this in a while. Access this. Say that 10 times fast.
Okay. Less than 3, 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 less than 3.
I do love the travel streams. I have been to Argentina, but not long enough. It was for like 36 hours. Any of the 3 dots, thank you. Out of 101 possible spawn areas for cash, I found 1. Big waste of time. Did someone say cute little short? Estamos listos. Saludos. What's on your mind apart from configuring computers? That's it. Are connection issues the main reason? Busy today? Busy smashing my head against the wall. What's up, Velocista? Velocista. Welcome to stream. Okay, back to what Biz was saying. By the way, I did some ergonomic settings on my monitor, and I feel like it's gonna take me getting used to a little bit. It feels too low, but I don't know. I'm gonna test it out. Where are my 3 dots? They're not here. What the frick? Ew, I hate hearing myself. Biz, do you use Stream Elements OBS? You missed the purple? Ah, somebody noticed. Yeah, I turned off the purple. Allergies. Bad allergies. Sorry, this is weird. Normally it's, yeah, right on the mixer. Ah! They changed it. Okay, it's next to, on this version, it's a little cog wheel now. Next to options on the bottom of the mixer. Found it. Okay. Yeah, they definitely changed it. Okay, mic monitor off. Yeah. My mic, monitor and out. How the frick did that change? Here. Monitor off. Now do I... Dude, in the middle of doing this, in the middle, right now, I did not touch this thing. GG's Viz. GG's Viz. I didn't touch, I'd never opened this panel up. How does this happen? How does this happen? I'm telling you, Hackermans. Ghost Post, thank you for the 2 months. Sashimi, tengo tacos be.
Okay.
Hello. Thanks for streams.
That was
chat are cool.
That was such a deep hello. Galorb check, thank you for the 42 months. Just as Palpatine returned somehow. That was a very juicy hello. Gates are open now. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Sashimi. Tengo tacos veganas. Tengo tacos veganos. Still gotta stay with the soft diet with some naughty tortillas. Oh, what do you put in your veganos tacos? Beans with no lard? Is that even possible? Nope, no default devices were swapped either. I just double checked. It does do that. Windows does. Windows does mess with my default devices all the time. But it wasn't that. Mushrooms with some cute spices. Ooh. Yum. I have never had issues with a single Windows update. You, my friend, the hot dog king, are lucky. This is what happens when you deny Windows updates. They get revenge somehow. Sashimi. Damn, now I want sushi. Okay, so back to the filter of the microphone. Because now that that all happened, you probably hear terrible wind sound. Learning Turkish stream. You owe Biz a dish full of enchiladas now. That's a swell idea. Come, you must comply. You must comply with Windows updates. Okay, here we go. We're going to open the plugin. Okay. How does this sound? You're muted again? Oh, I wasn't talking as I was doing the filter. If I talked while I was doing the filter, then it would cut my voice. So I stayed silent while I enabled it. Sounds like I can run Bird City again. Okay, how's the sound now? You know what? I should just clip it and listen back, huh? Sounds good? I'm gonna clip it real quick. This is a clip of me talking about my sound. This is a clip of me talking about my sound. I want to see how the filter on my microphone sounds now. My fans in here got much louder. I think one of them is dying. So I want to see how it all sounds now with the new subtract filter. Do a favor, fart test. Girls don't fart. You know this. So, yeah, you guys didn't answer. Do you want to hear me talk about why I'm not super interested in doing IRL streams? Or no? What's up, Shinobi? We are all just dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. I play a bunch of games. A lot of depth and a lot of detail. Or not. Clips. Filter. Clips I've created. Okay, let me listen back to this. Hold on. Gotta mute music. Oh my god, it sounds so good! Oh god! Oh yeah! Oh man, it sounds so much better! Oh, delicious! You don't hear that? Good lord. You need a cigarette after that? Yeah, I do. I don't even smoke, but yeah, I do. Write the settings down? No, I know what it is. I just didn't know. Tarek reached out to Quad the other day and told Quad, hey, Sasha's mic sounds really weird. And destroy her ass. Come on. I don't have a habit of like really listening back to a lot of my streams. And I know that you guys don't really hear it so much when I have the music going anyways. That's always sort of been the fail-safe. So the other night I was like, let me go and listen to something. So I went back and I listened to some clips without music on them. And I was like, oh, it got worse. But like I said, excuse me, the fans in here have become a lot louder. I think I have a drive failing in something. So, not my streaming PC though. So don't worry about that. So if the room or background or other sounds in the room change, every once in a while, I'll have to go into OBS and reset the filter. But years ago, I figured out that there is a sweet spot to the filter, which is like between 5 and 8 seconds. If it's less than or more than, it can drastically mess up the sound and sound worse. So they've always been noisy. Dude, it might have been noisy for like months. Because I noticed around January, everything became kind of louder, which is why I think something's dying. So no, they're not normally noisy. I just need to probably get in the habit of every couple weeks listening back to a clip to make sure that the filters on the microphone are still doing their thing correctly. Adna, thank you so much for the 10 gifteds. Thank you. Game GTB, thank you for the 15 months. I'm at your fans, not your fans. Yeah, right. Most fans are lurker, peepo shy. There's a Mopar show today. Okay. That me. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about IRL and why I don't really plan on doing a whole lot anymore. One, I started streaming years ago because I really wanted to play video games. That's why I wanted to stream initially. And I didn't do it for years. And I watched the industry grow. And I was touring and DJing. And I kept watching it grow. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm kind of sick of and burnt out from tour life. Maybe this would be a good time to actually try out streaming. Right? So that's what I did. And I didn't know if I would still be streaming now, 7 years later. Your IRLs are awesome though. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. But there are so many reasons why. I'll give you guys the long version. So not in any particular order, but let's say that, I think the original IRL streaming, what it used to be about, kind of doesn't exist anymore. I personally like a more natural, free-flowing stream, exploring new cultures, doing things that I'm interested in and sharing those things with my stream, because I feel like that's what brings an audience to a streamer, is like what the streamer has to bring to a situation and what kind of value they have to add or commentary, and sort of like exploring things through the eyes of another person that's excited and passionate about like where they are and what they're doing. So that's the kind of way I like to do IRLs. And I feel more and more it's become less about that and less about exploring cultures. And it's become more and more about literally the lowest common denominator of things. Like if I go to a foreign country, if I go to Argentina, if I go to Japan or South Korea, I don't want to eat McDonald's. I don't want to go to Disneyland. I'm not saying Disneyland exists in all those places, so don't be that guy. I don't want to go on the big red double-decker tour bus with people with backpacks slopping around. Yeah, I want to be in the trenches. You don't discover a culture replicating your own culture in a new place. I'm so not interested in that. Unfortunately, one part of IRL that is very important, and this brings me into another reason that I do less of it, is because of signal. So you must have a strong enough cellular signal. That could just be a SIM card, right? You need a strong enough cellular signal to be able to get that phone to communicate and go live with a stable, strong enough signal. And unfortunately, that means usually the places that have the strongest signal are in the tourist traps. Also, my head is so big that it does block a lot of signals. So that's also a problem I haven't really been able to figure out. Yeah. Really good point. So, Starlink backpack, do you know how heavy that is? Go watch Ginny's stream where she went around with the Starlink backpack. Starlink is not an option unless you have a team of people. And that goes back to my first point about wanting to do things naturally and casually, not with a horde of people and a professional camera crew. A rucksack and a march. So, where were we? We had, here, let's do this. No, let's do it this way. I'll just write it here. So what did I say? Cultural significance. Cell signal. Okay, those are two of the biggest. Two of the biggest issues. Then, here, I'll put some music on for this story time explanation. Okay, so then you get into like more of the cultural significance side of things. I feel like more and more now, people just want to see those kind of tourist traps anyways. To say that, like, for instance, I've been to a museum on stream and the viewership dropped. So people really do, like the masses really do want to see those normie things. But like, we can do normie things at home. Why should we do that when we're in a new foreign country? Like, we've come all this way. So like, the things that I'm interested in don't necessarily reflect what the masses are interested in. And I know there's like a core group of viewers here that will watch me do anything. And that's super cool. And I really, really, truly, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys and girls and people, to know that I could like come here and show up and do my thing and do things that I enjoy doing. Super, super grateful. Your wife is grateful for Tyrone. There he is. Fish Carp. Thank you for the raid. So we're just talking about like why I don't really plan on doing a whole lot of IRL. Okay, so we have cultural significance, what people actually want to watch. Go to China, there's excellent signal everywhere. That is actually true. That's so true. Cell signal. Then we have another big issue, which is the culture of live streaming. The culture of live streaming has changed drastically, even in the last 4 years. Definitely since pandemic, definitely since 2020, but in the last 4 years, it's skyrocketed. Like, you guys saw it happen when I would be outside doing IRL, and there were like toddlers aware of what a freaking live stream was. That's insane to me. Like, the toddlers know, but the parents don't. It's wild. It's freaking wild, right? Everybody now knows. So before it went from like people just thought you were an influencer. They didn't really know what IRL streaming was. But now IRL streaming has hit the masses. People are much more aware of its existence than they were before. Before they were just like, oh, influencer, right? Sorry, my allergies are terrible. So there's a greater awareness of like what live streaming is in general and IRL streaming in general. And with that has come a lot of trashy people. We see it all the time. We see people going viral for all the wrong reasons. We see people visiting places and disrespecting people just in hopes to go viral, just in hopes to get a click, get views, get famous, get Insta famous, and make money. Yeah, people are where they could get exposed on the internet for being unhinged Karens, and they don't care as long as they get their bag. So with that new culture of being a disrespectful goof has come a new disdain for IRL streamers. So now we're all categorized as goofy ass people. I mean, yeah, I'm goofy. I get it. Haha. Like, it's funny to laugh at me because I'm a dork. Fine. Totally fine with that. I love when you guys roast me. It's super fun. But I mean goofy in the not fun way. You guys know what I mean. So the culture has changed so much that now when I'm going outside doing IRL, it's not as easy as it used to be. And not that it was ever easy. IRL is, when you do IRL in a good way, it's very difficult. Like, I don't even know how Ginny does it. Props to her. I don't know how, what's his name? The cyclist, Hutch. I don't know how Hutch does it. I don't know how Rob does it. There are people that really do it the right way. So, yeah, that's a big one. The culture has just changed so much. It makes it difficult to go to places without having the public be very bothered by your presence. Because now I think they're becoming more protective of their privacy. They see you with the selfie stick and a camera. They don't want to be in your shot. A lot of people already didn't want to be before, but now because of that growing disdain for IRL streamers, it's become much worse. So people get visibly irritated. You get rejected from a lot more places as well. You want to go in. I mean, you guys saw it happen, even in, I think it was Munich. So yeah, there's a growing disdain, for live streamers, which makes it more difficult to access places. So then you get into, what else? Budgets. I would have to say that, unfortunately, most of the time I've done IRL streaming, I lose money. So, financially speaking, I don't think anybody would continue to do something that made them go out of pocket. It would be really irresponsible. So, why are you talking about this? Because chat asked. Is it boring you? Do you want me to shut up? Somebody asked if I have plans for more IRL. So I haven't really gone in depth for a while, about like why I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of IRL. Who asked? Whoa. So yeah, financially doesn't really make sense. I've had several discussions of how there are only 3 or 4 IRL streamers who make enough to sustain their activities, and most are subsidized by wealthy parents. That also checks out. Nepo streamers. That's not surprising. Okay, what else? So we covered cultural significance, cellular signal, which is vital for IRL streams, the culture of live streams and the disdain that has now grown in society for live streamers, financial reasons, and Notorious Foodie hit my next one, safety. Safety is a big one. Safety is a huge one. I don't feel comfortable streaming in the city I live in. I've talked about that before. I really don't. I've done it a few times. I've done it very rarely, but I just don't feel comfortable streaming in the city I live in. Why? Because I don't feel safe. Point. I've had stalkers throughout my life. I don't want to invite that in. Some people get off, like you see some people like getting excited for like creeps on stream, and then they use it as clickbait. You know, that goes back to like the culture of how live streaming has changed. Do you feel safe living here? Yeah, I feel safe living here. I don't feel safe streaming myself, because I think the moment you bring attention to yourself, it only takes 1 or 2 fucking weirdos. There are plenty of fine people out there that are like you guys see it. I would say like 99% of the experiences I've had on live stream doing IRL, people are super nice. You know, when they come up, when they ask for a picture, when they're on stream, I would say 99% of the time, it's very positive interactions. And I think that has a lot to do with just like the community we've grown and the fact that my fans are the best. But it only takes like one or two weirdos to really ruin a situation. Like what happened with the girls on the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I feel like I do a pretty good job at like situational awareness when I'm doing IRL. But you just never know. And when you are distracted with selfie stick, trying to look at maps in a like area to get around, you don't know who might be coming up behind you. You don't know who might be following you. You don't know if somebody slips a fucking tracker on you. You don't know. I don't like that. And if I'm in a foreign, or just not even foreign, but if I'm in a different city, it's not permanent. So I just don't feel safe doing it here. So that kind of also goes back to like finances. Right? If you have a bigger budget and the streams are sustainable, or let's say your streams make enough to cover that stuff, then yeah, then you could get security guard. Then you can protect yourself in other ways by creating a safety net around you, right? But if you're spending money and going in the negative, that goes again back to not being financially sustainable. So honestly, sometimes I see, like, I'll see a random IRL stream pop up on my feed, and you see these like 22-year-old kids with security guards, and you've never heard of them. You're like, who? What? How is this a thing? So going back to like Nepo babies, that's definitely a possibility. It could be that the parents are paying for it. It can be an organization paying for it and just like dumping money, even though they know it's a loss. I've never heard anybody speak about that, but I've always thought about that there are these big orgs that I wouldn't be surprised if they don't care. They're just pouring money into these young kids, and it's a write-off at the end of the year for them because they have other businesses. That's a thought that's always been in the back of my head. I can't prove it, but it's a common business practice with multi-million-dollar businesses. I can't for the life of me understand how nothing has happened to Extra Emily. She doesn't really hide where she is. She doesn't have security. She encounters creepy fans, and she keeps on going. Does she encounter creepy fans? I don't really know her streams very well. I did see a viral clip like last year of some weird interaction she had. Anyways, so safety. That's a big one. Yes, she does. I've seen it a few times. It's happened where one will follow her and such. Yeah, see, I'm not about that, man. We don't know that she doesn't have security. There could be people behind the scenes. That's true. She could have people behind the scenes, and we just don't know. We don't see it. So yeah, safety is another big one. Being outside is scary. Then you have weather. Emily has a conceal and carry license. Isn't Texas open carry? Or is it only parts of Texas? I could get a conceal and carry. Easy. Training, practice, and license, even in the state of California. Excuse me. Ew. Texas. Yes and no. Says as of 2021, people who qualify under the law can carry a handgun in a public place in Texas without a license to carry. Big, friendly, scary looking dog. Yeah, you can't take a big, friendly, scary looking dog with you though. During IRL streams, it's going to prevent you from accessing a lot of places. So, freaking eye allergies, man. I'm telling you. For safety, you can turn your sword into a selfie stick. Anyone gets too close and whoosh, Highlander. IRL. You can open carry, but not certain places, like for instance, nowhere that sells booze. That makes sense. Arthur Morgan. So yeah, weather is another issue. Weather kind of goes side by side with like, hold on, I gotta change this song. Weather kind of goes hand in hand with cell phone signal though. But like sometimes you'll make it to a place and you get rained out. So then you gotta come up with an alternate idea. You get rained out. You get heat stroked out. That happened. I got heat stroke on stream once and I was in complete denial of it happening because I'm a real unk. Quad and the mods had to tell me to stop. So like weather can prevent things. And then let's see. I think those are the massive ones. So then it goes back to like, okay, do more structured IRL, like plan something, plan an activity. You're struggling out, totally obvious. Planning activities. Like one of the IRL streams that I am most proud of was the one in Normandy, where we went to the cidery factor, because that was like 2 months in the making. So things like that could be fun. But at the same time, it's like, why not vlog, right? But my audience knows me for live streams, not vlogging. So then you kind of go back into the financial side. Like, is it financially worth it to go do a vlog when YouTube is not my focus? It's just there and doing its thing. But yeah, it's not that it's just too many things. And I think, again, one of the big ones is that is like really the culture of streaming and how it's changed. Oh, the racetrack was also racetrack, Owl Cafe, and the cidery. Those are like some of my favorite IRL streams I've ever done. But they were all planned, you know? They were all planned. So anyways, ultimately I think the culture of it mentally affects me a lot, because I don't want to like dumb shit down just for the sake of like bringing people in and have to do and say just like act like it's lowest common denominator. That's the best way to put it. I'm not interested in creating that kind of content. It's not fun to me. It's not interesting. I'm not against making like fart jokes, obviously. But I feel like a lot of this persona of playing dumb, which a lot of people do, does not appeal to me. And it's not me. And I'm not going to fake to be something that I'm not. And you've seen that change a lot as well. Lower quality standards can bring in short time, but will corrode in long term. Yeah. But, you know, whether it's like live streaming or whether it's just influencers or vloggers or whatever kind of content creator that's out there, I feel like, it's evident that a lot of people will just grift into any arena that they see bringing them attention that they can then monetize. And that's everywhere, man. That is everywhere. I would say do things to your standards, however, understand it's your job and how you make a living. Yeah, so then ultimately it's like financially, it doesn't make sense. So why would I go put money into something that doesn't work? It'd be irresponsible. And I would say that for anybody. And then with the financial side, like, I don't like the fact that I have to, I mean, I know the nature of live streaming is that your audience are your contributors, right? And then along with that can sometimes come sponsorships and things like that. But I don't like the fact that I have to like depend so much on raising just for an IRL trip. And then like all of these terrible things happening. Signal doesn't work for a day. Fucking get rained out. Get heat stroked out. No signal. No this. Then I feel fucking guilty. And I hate that. I really hate that. What about local events and going with friends for security? I already covered that. It goes back to financially. Why would I do that if it doesn't work? Irresponsible. Babies farting on you. And then like a lot of the people that are my friends are not streamers. They're not part of this world and they get super weirded out. They don't want to be on stream. It's not for them. What games are you wanting to stream if you're moving away from IRL streams? IRL streams have never been my focus. IRL streams have always been supplemental. They've never been the thing that I do 247. I've always focused on games first and then cooking. And then I feel like last year I ended up doing more IRL than I thought I would, which is kind of ironic. The fires had a lot to do with that. So I guess that's the other thing, like,
Happy Saturday, meow and rar and caw.
for all the downsides that come with IRL streaming, I'm very happy and fortunate that it exists as an option. For instance, when I had to evacuate last year for the fires, like, what the heck do I do? Streaming is my job. So I was able to take a phone and a selfie stick. I had no house for a week. So I was able to leave, go stay with my family, and then go stream IRL, right? Very fortunate that exists as an option. Smaller vlogs here and there, if you come across ideas, would be interesting. Yeah, I think I would rather focus on smaller vlogs for like short form content, for sure. Like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts. I think that's much more viable. And that's something that I feel like I could do even in my own city because it's not live. I feel like the live component is what brings more worries. Smaller vlogs for smaller blobs. I met a clutch of streams that are friends of a streamer. Within 5 minutes, one of them says, "I want you on my stream. You're great content." Immediately soured on being... I don't understand. Immediately soured on being around him. Everyone else checked him. I don't understand. Can you rephrase that? I don't get what you're trying to say. Did you get pink eye? Fool, get out of here. Kind of bored. How do you say kind of bored? David out here with the 28 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Feel like life advice from Sasha would be a good segment. We've done that before. I got to bring that back. We have done that before. Dude, my eye allergies are killing me. I enjoyed watching the real life streams because the kitchen PC is still not ready. And on the streams, I saw delicious food and watched how you tested them. Kinderbohr. My first life advice is how to get rid of allergies. Music streams were cute. I paid for internet. Entertain me. Got you. I remembered the command. My allergies probably started like a week or two ago with this freaking insane... The weather's doing this flip-flopping. When that happens, it kills... It really affects my allergies. So that is the long-winded answer about not doing a lot of IRL streams. A friend of a streamer wanted me for content. Oh, okay. A friend of a friend wanted you to be on his stream and said, I want to use you to make money. The other streamers around him explained why. What he said was wrong, having just met. I'm actually surprised that they called him out. Good for them. I've had people tell me that they had similar situations. Smaller streamers have told me they've found themselves in similar situations. And then they were like, but they didn't realize it. And nobody called the situation out. And they were like, oh, what? I don't like being used. Yeah. Funny how that works. Why? Because you're funny, so they wanted to use you for ha-has? No WrestleMania watch party? Dude, wouldn't I would get chonked so fast. Stardust. So yeah, ironically, I ended up doing a lot of IRL streams last year. No, I don't take allergy medicine because it messes me up. It feels like I'm on drugs and I don't like it. And I don't do drugs and I don't know what drugs are like. And I know I sound like I'm being really sarcastic, but I'm not. I'm serious. I'm really sensitive to medicine. It's weird. Yeah, I do herbs. Enjoy your crystals. No, it really knocks me out. It either knocks me out or like if I'm congested and I take something else for congestion, then my heart beats all fast. Don't like it. Sasha wanted me to stream with her once. She gave me a chilla dog and told me to do like John Cougar Mellencamp and suck on it. Yes! Bro, I love that line. Suck it on, chilla dog. Outside the taste freeze. I was like, what? The first time I heard that as a kid, I was like, what did he say? And then I love that song. I fell in love with that song. That breakdown though, that boom, 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 boom. I was like, what is this? I remember I went with my uncle to this like work function that they had. It was a charity raffle. And they had all these corny, super cheap giveaways. And I won not one, but 2 of these tiny radios. Battery powered radios, right? And at the time, I don't think I had my own like boombox or radio or anything, nothing, not a zilch. Like I didn't have something for myself, right? So I was so excited, like, ooh, it didn't even have a tape player, it didn't have a CD reader, none of that. But I just love that. No cassette player, no nothing. I'm talking about like this big, right? But I was so excited to have my own little thing. And But then that meant all you got was the radio, right? Like literally only the radio. And I remember like just chilling with my best friend. I know. I actually remember that. This is crazy. I can't remember yesterday, but like I can remember this. We're chilling in the living room. It was a Sunday. We didn't have cable TV. It was too fucking hot outside to do anything. And the only thing on TV is like boring ass monster truck shit like that, you know, and you're like, there's nothing to watch but this and infomercials. And so we're just like chilling, doing nothing, listen to the radio. Can you believe people used to do that? We just used to listen to the radio. And had the radio on and heard that song. It was like, whoa, what is this? Set it and forget it. Morvins, thank you for the 6 months. Late night alternative rock. That would be some summer nights when you're a kid. But this was the classic rock station. The name of the song is Jack and Diane. Where was this? Belarus? What? Art Bell. Tales from Sacramento. You're so down to watch monster trucks and Supercross even now. Last year you learned that he was referring to a slushy drink. No. You just destroyed my mind. What? A slushy drink called a chili dog versus a chili dog like a hot dog? No. That makes sense because he says sucking on. He says sucking on. What? I want to erase that from my mind. No. You just destroyed a childhood illusion. Why did you do this? We don't need to know. We don't need to know all this information. I don't need to know about who that person's music is, who they're fucking. I don't need to know what they're driving, what kind of toilet paper they use. We don't need to know everything. Illusion destroyed. God. My bad. I hope I can forget this. I feel like I'm never gonna forget it though. I'll be like, man, I remember the day I heard that song for the first time, and now I remember the day that I learned that it wasn't about a chili dog, and now Cormito is crying with me, and it was actually about a slushie. And it happened while I was live, and I started crying, and I was so embarrassed. I have not been here for a while, and this is what I immediately come back to. Fuck TMZ. Oh, that fool's in the Epstein files. Get him. When's he going down? Disco Nexus, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. I double teamed a chili dog and a chili dog. No, I love it. Sasha Kagdila, do you remember your trip in Lada Kalina across Russia in 2013? Da, how can I ever forget such amazing moment of car not working in foreign country? Yeah, that fuck is in there. I actually looked it up a while back hoping he would be, and I didn't find him, and then I found something the other day. Somebody calling him out. Yep. Here. Yep. It says evidence of no credible evidence that demonstrated he was involved in wrongdoing. I don't care. If you're fucking friends and buddy with a pedo, you suck. And I judge you forever. Lada does not break down. Lada introduces. Why did I just that? Random surprise adventure. Okay, here's a crazy idea. Buy one lottery ticket per month. If it won, place the prize in a bank deposit. 3 ? 4 IRL stream. Hold on. What is this stronger? Hold on, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this on stream. I gotta get some water and I have to go to the bathroom real quick. Might actually work. Okay. We're catching a lot of them playing the combination bribery blackmail game. They're intentional, so it looks one way, but it's sort of deeper. What in the what did you just say? All right, hold on. Light is disappearing also. Dude, I need some. It's April. I normally have more color this time of the year. This is bad. Blinded by the white. Where were we, chat? Where were we? Wanted to show you guys something. Chili dog. Oh yeah, we're on the chili dog sucking. Chili dog sucking and lottery tickets. And sharing some other weird stuff that we find on the internet. Having a good laugh about the world in general. What's up, Alex? Okay, here we go. In 2025, influencer Gracie Bon went viral after admitting on a podcast that she pays a personal assistant $10,000 a month to help with her daily hygiene. Is she a toddler? What? I can't read. I didn't even see that part yet. No! To wipe her butt? No! Ah! I have your naked photos and I'll post it on the internet if you don't pay. Sure, buddy. Sure. Is this an AI thing or real? She is real. I have seen this girl before. That one was actually kind of funny. Yeah, that was a good one. Premium lead only. Dude, what the heck is this? By the way, no games today because, like I said, short stream. I've talked about this on stream a few times. Do you guys remember? I told you my friend was like, I read an article that said people with BBLs kind of stink because it's hard to get up in there and clean. You can't blackmail her with naked photos. Chin photos. You say a lot of things. Okay, Mom. Is there a link? Is there... No. Is this real? I mean, that's pretty... If I would never admit that. No, I don't know if this website is real or satire, but she's got a butler, darlings. Influencer Gracie Bon is hiring a butler to assist her with tasks including reaching places she can't. If you're on the market for a job that pays $10,000 a month, following around an influencer with an enormous booty, we're talking about petition airlines to make bigger seats enormous. You're in luck. Gracie Bon announced on Monday she's hiring. This has gotta be clickbait. It's gotta be clickbait. She did it for the virality of it all. But the most important thing, he will help me reach places I cannot reach by myself. I know some of you are saying, this is what you call a resume builder. And where do I apply? She finished up her butler job announcement by pointing anyone interested in a 10 grand a month position to comment to her comment section. No. she's got that big ass pool behind her. That's how she wipes. She's got a like fucking cannonball. So it all just shoots up in there, whooshes around. She definitely has a high pressure bidet. Power washer. What do you call beyond thick? I don't even think this is thick anymore. This is... She just needs a mop and she's good. She likely will... It's not even thick. It's not thick anymore. It is what it is. But don't be fooled. There are a lot of people that like this. Why would you want to be that way? It's freaky. Why would people want to be this way? Because it's like fucking a doll. Like the ultimate... weird fantasy. There are a lot of people that like this. No, there are dudes that like this. Because it's so unnatural that it becomes attractive. I don't know. Yes, this is surgery. Do I like it? No, I don't. I like her blobs. Like this shot is nice. I'm fine with that. But the whole package is no. And I'm a butt woman. But this is like next level. It's not for me. I've seen some good BBLs though. I have seen some good BBLs up close and personal that are exaggerated, but they were still nice. This, however, is next level exaggerated. However, I will apply. Oh, fuck, it was 2025? Oh, it's a year ago. Too bad. That would have been some good IRL content, chat. I'd become an assistant for Gracie Bond. If she's happy, that's what matters. What is happening on Jesse Waters' show? He's sucking on chili dog. Is this real? Is this real? I know it's not AI slot, but my job just massively scaled back AI use. I'm a dev and they said it's now only available to small teams and top performers. They got the bill and said, hell nah. Oh, really? I'm interested in that news. Can you post it on Discord? Like in the nerds or whatever, or civil channel, wherever it might belong. I actually read something like that the other day. I don't know if I saved it or not, but I did read something similar that a company was scaling back because they saw too many people were inflating their bills. He's pretending to brush his teeth. Is there a video? There's no video. What is happening? Let's just say the yearly budget was exhausted in 3 months. People are like, I'm bored. Tell me what to do. And hoping that an LLM would enlighten them. Can you guys hear this? Or is that muted? No, I'm glad I caught that. I think I had it muted from earlier when it wasn't working. So that means you guys didn't hear any of the music I was playing earlier.
We have a very special guest on the line, a Democrat, my mom.
Bro, is he really gonna throw his mom under the bus? Like making fun of his mom?
How have you enjoyed the show so far?
I have enjoyed the show. I
Is he gonna exploit his mother?
want to say congratulations, Honey Bun. We are so proud of you and your
Thank you.
accomplishment. Now let's aim to have you keep your job.
Okay.
Do not tumble into any conspiracy rabbit holes. We do not want to lose you, and we want no lawsuits.
Okay.
Use your voice responsibly to promote conversation.
He is rolling his eyes on television at his mother. Look, I'll roll my eyes all day at my mom, but never on stream. Never in a public setting. The disrespect, man.
That maintains a narrative thread.
Look at this. You don't deserve her.
There really has been enough Biden bashing, and the laptop is old.
He's like, grifting. Mom, you don't understand. I gotta keep these teeth white and these cheeks filled. And these hair plugs. They weren't free, Mom. I'll do anything for $1. You bet your bottom dollar.
Perhaps you could suggest that your people take less interest, for example, in other people's bodies and talk about that.
Oh, wait.
You see-
We're trying to keep other people's interest away from children's bodies. That was the
Oh, yeah, he went there.
point of that
All
segment. Mom, I
want
love you.
Wait,
I was-
wait.
Okay.
Wait.
I knew this was a bad
want
idea.
you to seek solutions versus fanning the flames. You could encourage that Bedminster friend of yours to return to his earlier career on television. Everyone in his audience could wear a red hat, and I'm sure the ratings would soar, although
All right.
never as high, my darling, as yours on Jesse Waters Primetime. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Mom. I love you very much.
I don't think he does. He's mean to his mom.
I love you. I'm thinking that a small dinner between 5 and 8
All
would
right,
be
we
the way
gotta
to
go, Mom. This is just like how things are at home. I
All
love
right.
you. Goodbye.
Wow. That wasn't the context, though. I don't know why they said that was the context. Maybe it was a different link.
I want the penis. 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 I want the penis.
Saturday! What is this timeline? I'm ready for some of Biz's existential musings, man. Context. RFK admitted he sliced off a raccoon's penis. I heard that. However, I must say again, what is this timeline? Because this... Well, you think it can't get any weirder? And it keeps getting weirder. But you know there are probably people out there like, yeah, that's a real man. Slice that raccoon penile. A 146% distraction timeline when news is no longer news but entertainment. Hey, I ain't no soy boy. They're just teleprompter readers, no longer journalists. I'm convinced I'm already dead and living inside my fever dreams. Brainworms, sewage swimming, trash panda circumcising craziness. Can I tweet that? I'm still in that. Make believe in Candyland or whatever we made as young chitlins in our egg worlds or incubation period. Oh, look, a new playground around the globe and soon. SPACE. Dang. Too bad that Gracie thing was a whole year ago. That would have been funny content. I ain't no soul boy. Now watch me suck on this chili dog. Actually, maybe Sob. Oh, look a loop. And now we have spatial imaginations. It's a for loop. Why donut? You stay a while.
Penis.
It was still up. Okay. So did we find out what Tyrone did for Easter? We didn't. Is Tib still here? Tibbs is still here.
Ставил, сука. Хватит писать эту ху...
What? Why are you sending that? That last part was funny, though. I like the picture with Hiroko you posted. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I saw Hiroko and Seth last night. I stopped by to support the end, but it was, like a interesting place. I didn't really get it, but yeah, I went and saw them for a minute to say hello and came back home responsibly. No tequila. I think she's mad. I am going to play Windrose, but not today, because today is a very short stream. And actually, I'm going to call it very soon here. Excuse me. Boo. I did not put the batteries in the timer yet. I actually got some... I said that at the beginning of the stream. I got some film back yesterday. I got to go through it. So I can post. But will I? I don't know. What else? What a week of annoying stream problems. I'm very much looking forward to a new week next week. I want to keep with Windrose for a bit. Thoughts on ants? Would they make a good pet? No, they would not make a good pet. An ant eater. No. I was taking out the garbage the other day, and I saw a little line of shit on my garbage can, and I was like, ugh. That doesn't look like bird shit, though. I wonder if that's a lizard shit. It crossed my mind, right? Because it wasn't quite big enough to be bird, but it was fresh. it was glistening. And so I threw the trash out and I moved the cans. And there was a freaking lizard that was massive. Massive lizard. Humongous. He was so cool looking. And then I saw this huge line of ants. So that dude was having a feast, a ant mukbang. He was going at it. I swear he did this. I'm not even exaggerating. He had a grin on his face. All those free ants. He didn't even have to search for, just evolution, man. Evolution. That guy is living, man. That little guy is living. He found the place behind the garbage cans with the free ants, endless supply. He was glorious. I was like, oh, hey, cute little guy. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Keep at it, man. Keep eating those ants. He had to call Lizard Butler afterwards. I didn't name him. I should have. Would you rather have a very noticeable ring in your ears for the rest of your life or have... Oh, that is awful, Jogger. Oh, awful. Or everything tastes like fondant. Oof. Worst of the worst. Tiny dinosaur. Rawr. That people vomit. Oh yeah, no games today because like I said, it's just a short, cute little stream. But I did put out a new YouTube video today before stream. So check it out. If you haven't already. I know... What? I never chat here. But did you do a photo shoot for Intuit? Because 4 days ago I opened my browser. I swear it was you in an ad. No, what was... It is tax season, right? What kind of ad was it? Was it a video ad? Was it a photo ad? Just a photo? Like a pop-up?
Okay.
Oh, to answer your question, no, I did not. But now I'm curious with all this AI shit or people. You know, you never know. I've seen things where like small designers, small brands are having their images reused and like slightly altered with AI by massive companies. Fact, thank you for the 54 months. No, fondant is neither cheese nor chocolate. Fondant is that nasty ass, rubbery looking sugar thing that they wrap over fancy looking cakes that look cool but never really taste that good. Thank you, Nerdine. Appreciate it. Cake spackle. That is so accurate. Cake spackle. There is a subreddit that touches me hot, mateys. Oh, I want to play Windrose. There is a subreddit that I love because it's fondant hate. I found it. It looks just like you. It's a robot. I am AI after all. How did you know? Oh man, may I ask about your opinion on losing the fascist autocracy in Hungary? Congratulations, Hungary. By the way, yes, it's a beautiful, inspiring thing to see. Absolutely. especially during these turbulent times. The delight in her heart is equal to the fondant hate. Yeah, there is a subreddit about fondant hate. I love it. I feel like I've been seen. My freshly married wife hates you. That's weird. Tell her make love, not war. I'm sure she'd love to know that you're in my chat then. That's sad. Cat positif pro. Oh, I cannot do 50. I forget. Negative or 50. Positive pro. Cat. Negative. Wait, no. No, I did that wrong. I did that wrong too. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. This sounds like a riddle. My French is not good enough, but it sounds like a riddle. Oh. Insult him back first, zombie. Let zombie have him first. Riddle me this. Why are you here to only insult? Riddle me this. Riddle saying nonsense. Riddle me this. Why appear somewhere where you know a streamer can't understand you and try to insult them? Who's the goof now? Who's the goof now? Most frustrating Windows update. Guess what fucked up? Uruguay mentioned. It is veiled. Don't be a bitch. Insult me if you're gonna insult me. Don't beat around the bush. Grow some balls and actually insult me. Entertain me. Hello from Bretagne. Oh, Brittany, I really want to go back there. It was so beautiful. The food was so good. I paid for internet. Insult me like you mean it, fool. Oh, he's a schizo. I see the end now. Oh, yeah, that's why it sounded like a riddle, because it's schizo ramble. That's not even an insult. You don't even have to ban him. I don't even care. Let him keep rambling and let the French get him. Don't worry. Maybe someday another influencer will need someone to wipe for them. I did. I went all the way from Paris west. So I drove from Paris to Normandy and then Brittany. It was great. And I got like a very special day of sun. It was so cool. All the people came out like, wow. It was so cinematic. It was on live stream too. You can check out my YouTube VODs. I had the best crepe of my flipping life. I dream about it. I dream about that crepe. Oh my God. I'm like excited I'm excited right now just thinking about it. I don't understand how it can be that good and other crepes are so trash. It was unbelievable. Savage Diarrhea, thank you for the 10 months. Love it. Love the name. Seattle Green, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, mine. Oh, Lord, the way she said crepe just triggered me so hard. Dude, this is what I'm saying. You cannot win. You cannot win with Jogger. You cannot win with the internet because you'll be like, okay, I'm going to attempt to respect another culture and attempt to pronounce something right. You know what I mean? Right? So you'll be like, gracias, por favor. And then they'll be like, oh my God, why is she like speaking like that? And then you'll be like, gracias. And they'll be like, pinche gringa. You can't win. You can't win. Or you'll be like, oh, Marcy. May we, Marcy, Miss Monsieur. And they'll be like, quoi? And they won't even give you the time of day. Like, what you're saying is not even a word. What language are you speaking? What language are you even attempting to speak? You know what I mean? Are you French or from Quebec? Oui, oui. Yeah, there's no winning on the internet. If you pronounce something correctly, then your own people attack you. If you pronounce it incorrectly, then the native speakers will attack you. How many languages you can speak? 1.5. English and food. I'm just really good with accents if I practice. Dazed Kitty, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Well, chat, that's it. That's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this good time Saturday. This was a lot of fun. Sometimes it's nice to have a chill stream after an annoying week of tech support. I loved hearing you say grassy ass. Really good with accents. Has flashback of her. I have a really good... No, wait. Excuse me. I have a really good Irish accent. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, probably out of all those accents, Irish I could probably do the best. I just need some idioms. You know? Because that's what makes it difficult. Because then you stop yourself. I wish you'd end stream. Okay. Now, Qua's Pinoy accent came out. Listen to him tempting me with the game.
¿Cómo están? Sasha Gray una vez más con un stream bonito, cortito y chiquitito. Cuidado, no se emocionen. Hablo del stream, no de ustedes. Espero tengan un fin de semana de gratas emociones. 5-6.
Oh no. Jesus, thank you for the 420. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay. Yeah, I'll ignore that one. Thank you, Torque. All right, I'm out, chat. That was an Irish coffee creamer left out in the sun of an accent. Okay. I'm out of here. Thank you for joining once again, chat. I will see you on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to everything working next week. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to do some more offline, off-stream work to see if there's anything I can do with my PC to prevent these camera issues / Windows updates from destroying my momentum. But yeah, check out new YouTube video if you didn't already. I also posted a ton of new stuff on the second YouTube channel, a bunch of new shorter videos / clips. Check those out if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys Thursday. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Peace.
Lift me up, take control.